Now, step 6 is the biggest one. This is the one that everybody likes best. This is the one you have to win the financial battle. And I'm going to get strong with you. If you do not learn this, you will probably not get to be financially independent and pay off your debts. It will take you forever if you don't get this. There are two battles involved here. One is the battle of inflation, and the other one is the battle of taxes. And they are two important issues. You know what the law of 72 is? Well, I'm going to explain it to you. 72. If you have 4% interest, 4 goes into 72 18 times. That means it'll take 18 years for your money to double. So if you had $100, 18 years goes by, you have 200. 18 more years go by, you have 400. So it takes 18 years for it to double. So you see that the problem here is not the money we have, it's but the rate of the interest. And that is a big issue in all of this. We have to get that under control. And let me show you this. This is a guy that's 29 years old. And here is 4%, here is 12%. Now, this guy had $10,000. By the time he's 65, he reaches 40. Over here, he has 12% interest. And by the time he's 65, he has $640,000. Now, because this guy did not understand the inflation battle, he lost out on $600,000. $600,000 is a lot of money, and that's where you would be financially independent. So we have to understand this rule. Now, I'm going to share with you another story. This one may not be true, but the facts are right. One day, a young man walked in the bank. He was probably 29 years old. And he asked the banker, he said, "Banker, what did I have to put away each month to be a millionaire by the time I'm 60, 65? And the banker figured it up and said it was $1,640. If you, back in those days, you could probably get 5% interest. But if we work with the laws of inflation and we can get 10%, this would go down to $900. Now, I'm rounding figures here, so that's not exactly right, but it's close. Then you take the other issue, which is taxes, and you bring it down to $300 to $400. All right, this is the principle that you have to learn. But this man left the bank really rejected because he couldn't come up with $1,640 a month. And he's now working at Walmart. He's a very nice young man, but he has to work at Walmart because he didn't save anything. If he'd have saved something, it wouldn't matter. This guy had a higher rate of interest, brought it down to $900 a month. How many people do you know that could do $900 a month? There's a few out there. But when you issue the taxes in there at 3 to 4, now, how many people do you think could do that? A lot of them. And maybe you. Maybe you're spending $400 a month that you didn't know. If you add what you're spending up, like issue number 1, you may find that you're spending $400 too much on frivolous little things, and you can cut that out and put it to work for you. All right. It's not the issue of the $40,000. How long could you live on $40,000? Not very long. The issue is the interest rate, the two battles. The two battles, inflation and taxes. All right. Now, let's look at the three scenarios that we have. synopsis of inflation. All right, over here we have the banks. And they do your 2 to 4% with CDs, money market, guaranteed money, but not much interest. So we can't win the battle here. Over here we have the market. This is the other end of the market, which is stocks, mutual funds, and we all know that they go up and they go down, and they've really done that the last 10 years. The market has been really volatile. All right. And something in between the two, we have the index. Victor under the S&P. The S&P has made 10% for the last 25 years. And the guaranteed no loss of principal or interest. Very good. Would you be? Which one would you like to be in? This one? All right. All right, John, this is going to be awesome when we get back together again and we figure out what you need to put in and what the time, and I'll be able to show you when you could be financially independent. All right? I want to tell you what this is going to cost you. All right, when we get back together, I'm going to expect fresh baked, hot, homemade cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and a tall glass of cold milk. Now, I'm just kidding. You were getting too serious. So I thought I'd just throw that in. Actually, the way we get paid is when we go through the scenario and you pick out the company, they pay me a finder's fee or a commission, so to speak. So if you had $10,000 to work with and you put it in here, $10,000 goes to work for you right now because I'm taking none of it. All right? So, if you put these to practice, you can be financially independent, fulfilling your dreams and your goals. You're going to love it, but you're going to need to listen. And I'm going to spend some time with you because I know you're serious about this, so I'm going to be serious. All right, it's going to be awesome. You're going to love this. If you're going to be serious, I'm going to be serious. So we got to gather some information. We have to, and I can be as close as you can be. I mean, it doesn't have to be spot on, but it has to be close. And I'm going to ask you, first of all, 3 or 4 questions. They're yes or no answers. They're not maybes. What would you see you doing if you had all the money you needed? Where would you be? On the beach. All right. Is there any major purchases that you need to make in the next few years? You want a car? All right. Now we're going down through this, and I'm going to ask you some questions. And like I said, you have to be pretty close. And when I come back, I'm going to take this information back and put it through our sophisticated computer. And it's going to spit out the different options. And sometimes I make it go back and think again if it's not quite as fast as I want it. And I'm going to come back and I can tell you to the month what day you're going to be financially independent. Be able to do what you want to do, when you want to do, and how you want to do it. Now, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? At that time, you will not be out working your money. Your money will be out producing more than you are. So, before we wrap this up, got to make an appointment to come back and put this out, show you all this stuff tomorrow at 10, okay? All right, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. If I put this all together and have things that you can live with, a $200 a month payment, I can fit your needs. Is this something you would want to do? Okay. Is there someone else that has to make this decision with you? Okay. And how soon do you want to get started? Today. All right. How about tomorrow at 10? Okay. Then I'm going to ask you if this fits your bill and it's really awesome and you can't wait to work it out. You have 3 or 4 friends that could use the same kind of help. I'd appreciate that. So you think about it. You might want to call them and say, hey, I have this great program. Of course they want referrals, but I wanted to talk to you first. If you're willing, she'll call you in a couple of days. But it tells me I'm going to get out of debt on the 12th of 2015. When you want to know when you were going to be financially secured? All right. I'd appreciate that. You think about it. Okay. Have a great day.